Traders, welcome back to another Relentless recap. Hit that thumbs up as you're on your way in. And remember, if you are a new viewer, consider subscribing as you watch throughout the video. So guys, today was a green day. We ended up not coming back to trade. So P&L ended where we left off on the live stream at 613 and 32 cents in just over an hour of trading. Some will say, Relentless, how did you get it done? How did you manage to make 600 bucks in about an hour and 20 minutes today? How did you do it? Well, I did it by trading the famous patterns that we know and love here at MMU, right? Guys, the bull flags, the wedges, the red to greens, the ABCDs, and then the price action trades, right? The edges, right? The edges, which would be, the new high of day breakouts, right? The baby pullbacks, the halt resumption trades of the world. Guys, each and every day I'm coming in and I'm looking for something specific. There's a criteria. It all does start with Momo Pro, right? Momo Pro, we pull up the scans each and every day. We come down here and we enlarge. We go to Relentless Momentum, right? Relentless Momentum, and we get to see the stocks of the day. Stocks like GROV, which maybe I might have missed out on, although only 2 million shares of volume, but better, HOTH. Let me see how this one looked. GROV. Looks like there's a little something there, maybe. But yeah, HOTH was the one that I traded. And this is where we made the bulk of our gains, right? Up 68% even at this point in time after selling off a bit. 93 million shares of volume, 3 million shares in the float. Absolutely insane. So this is stock HOTH, and this started around 8 a.m. this morning. More than likely, why did this stock happen to move up today? More than likely breaking news. Breaking news hits, a headline comes out, and that then brings attention, which then brings volume, right? Volume pushes in, and the stock starts to move up slowly and steadily throughout the day. And we were trading about 200,000 shares, earlier this morning, which is pretty good. Into the open, volume is even that much higher, as we're doing about 1.4, 1.3, and so forth. So in terms of the setups, what patterns was I looking for? What trades did I take? So I'm watching at this thing coming into the open, and first I'm noticing, how well it's holding up above the VWAP area every time it dips down. Right here, over here, and then again close, coming into the open. So we start off with a small green candle, and it happens to pull back. We don't quite hold as high on the pullback, right? Initially, I was watching here. Hey, are we going to start to see a small bull flag up here? That's not the case. It pulls back to low of day, where it holds up the VWAP area again. And, we started to really see a proper red to green at this point. We get back to high of day of 375. We push up to 86. There's a small baby pullback in here. From 86, we drop down to a low of 78. And then it gives this big green candle. I definitely could have done a little bit better going up. But, anyhows, so we're scalping in here. I believe we might have attempted a trade down at 40. Maybe not. And we can put on a short trace to check that. But, yeah, this thing pushes up. It comes down to a low of 402. We start to hold above $4. And, it dips. It rips. It dips. It rips. And then it comes down again. And this is where things got a little bit more tricky as the wedge started to pull back. Right, what we really want here is either triple bottoms, quadruple bottoms, and so forth, and a tight wedge coming up, and then a potential breakout right here. That didn't quite happen. We made a new low, and so we started to zoom out a little bit. Right, I'm watching the chart on the right hand side just like this in the moment, but then once we start to break down 4 right here, I say, okay, RT, it's time for you to zoom out and utilize your other time frames. So I go like this, right? I go like this. I then come down to the 5 minute, make sure I'm seeing everything. And I look down at my 5-minute chart at this point in time, and I'm like, haha, pre-market highs are 387. Stock comes down. Where? And so it's the same trade that we saw right here. It comes down, right? It comes down. It doesn't bounce immediately. It comes down. It bounces, comes down, it bounces, and it comes down again, after this red candle, and then gradually tries. You can see right here now, we get much tighter in the overall, bigger wedge, but unfortunately, it doesn't get above 420 to make new highs. And that's where the day came to an end for the stock. Short sellers, shorted against the highs, it would seem. And here we are right now. And this is why we don't hold past our stop loss, of course. If I'm in at 80, let's say 94, 93, and my stop is 87, the moment this thing is breaking 87, I want to be out. If not, this could happen. It drops down all the way to 324. Okay, it curls back up a little bit, but then rejects, and then, all the way here at 312. So there's no need for me to be in the stock at 312, you know? But in terms of watching at it, if it's to be strong, now the day is coming to an end. If it was maybe 2 o'clock, 1 o'clock, and it curls up right here, and we get back to VWAP, then I start watching at it right here, which is essentially now a new apex point for a breakout. Can we see something like this? And then a big green candle ripping up, and then we attack the highs, and maybe we finally, if it flags, well, you hope it breaks the highs eventually. But that doesn't seem like it's likely, being that it's 3:20, right? 3:20 p.m., 15:20. And so, yeah, that was a day. We don't have any crazy archives to show. Maybe there'll be something crazy to show tomorrow, but it's just slow and steady chipping away. We actually weren't really as efficient as we could have been. We could have done better, earlier. I did step away, missing some entries coming up, but that's how it goes. You can't catch it all, but all in all, good stuff. We'll be back tomorrow. Consistency is the name of the game. Once we get something a little bit better, we can put a little bit more size, be a little bit more aggressive, and see what we do. But all in all, that'll be it for this recap. So, of course, on your way out, if you have not already, hit that thumbs up. If you're a new viewer, consider subscribing to the channel. Are there any honorable mentions here towards the end? BMR moved up a little bit, but not the best one. Pulled back, crawled back up. We also had GROV, FRZA for continuation, but didn't hold up well. FRZA, GROV, big move pre-market, but then just sold off right away. Nothing after that. MVIS, a stock we could have done better on, but just just a little on the unluckier side of things. Great analysis, just unfortunately did not get to capitalize. RCRT, I forgot. I attempted the 1-minute candle to make the new high early here, and got obliterated. Bought right in this area, right here. 1-minute candle made the new high over 28. It's pushing up. I think I'm in maybe like right here. It's doing up well, and then boom, it flushes down. I'm like, oh, what's going on? So I stop out down here, and then it just rips back up. Right idea, but just, I don't know, crazy price action. But yeah, green is good. That'll do it. It's been Relentless Trader. Once again, hit that thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow morning, bright and early, around 9:15 a.m. for another beautiful day of trading.